God!
WWE's newest superstar,
Ronda Rousey!
I'm not going out there and doing their act anymore. Everybody, WWE Universe included. It's scripted, it's made up, it's not real. None of those bitches can touch me.
Ronda Rousey made her WWE debut at the absolute pinnacle of the Women's Revolution era as the historic appearance happened right after the inaugural Women's Royal Rumble match. At the time, there was no woman who had a star power like Ronda as she was coming out of her illustrious UFC career where she was arguably seen as one of the best female athletes in the world. But despite this crossover, Ronda just didn't click with the wrestling world. At this point, fans have long been booing Ronda not because she's a heel or face, but because they're not simply willing to see her in action.
And then you can call me your new Women's SmackDown Champion. SmackDown Women's Champion? Why do we even have to say women in any way?
As Ronda's departure from the wrestling world is slowly looming on the horizon, let's take a look back at the curious case of Ronda Rousey.
With the choice and the opportunity of a lifetime. What?
Thanks to Ronda's arrival in the WWE, the company had garnered a lot of mainstream media attention, although there were still a lot of her critics who doubted her capabilities as her debut match was approaching. Well, Ronda shut everyone up with her impeccable performance in her first wrestling match.
Rousey! Call the cops!
Ronda's in-ring debut was one of the best highlights of that year's WrestleMania. Ronda was on her way to have a successful rookie year as she always exceeded expectations, and WWE rewarded her with the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam. Well, the honeymoon phase was slowly coming to an end as the night Ronda would win the Raw Women's Championship for the first time was also the same night when Becky Lynch's The Man persona was born.
Oh, Becky! Becky, what? That's your best friend!
Becky Lynch's historic rise in 2018 played a huge part in Ronda's slow decline in popularity and favoritism. Despite this slight turnaround in the women's division, Ronda was still insanely beloved by the fans as she got an opportunity to main event WWE's first all-star female pay-per-view. But once again, Becky's star-making moment coincided with Ronda's decline on the November 13, 2018 episode of Raw.
The man has arrived!
The visual of the man drenched in blood as she led the SmackDown invasion on Raw instantly made her the new face of the women's division as she had eclipsed Ronda in terms of popularity. In a way, some fans resented Ronda's quick rise to the top because she was handed everything so quickly. And in the same division, we had Becky Lynch, someone who was the biggest underdog, someone who was denied opportunity over and over again. This is one of the biggest reasons why the fans noticeably rejected Ronda at the 2018 Survivor Series event, and despite the fact that she and Charlotte had put on a 5-star classic wrestling match, it still didn't matter to them. The booing took Ronda by surprise, and this is the moment where Ronda's hatred for WWE fans began. One of the other reasons why Ronda failed to get over with the fans was due to her inability to understand that cheering and booing was all part and parcel of this business. Whenever the fans occasionally or regularly booed her, Ronda took it all to her heart. Apart from this mishap, Ronda was forced to turn heel despite the fact that she faced the beating of a lifetime by Charlotte. And despite some few setbacks, Ronda had a pretty successful rookie year, and it was quite impressive to see that she wasn't pinned for nearly a year. Ronda's addition to the roster paid off with advancements, but as Becky and Ronda's match at Survivor Series never took place, there was a lot of hype about their all but inevitable WrestleMania match as Becky Lynch was that year's Royal Rumble winner. However, Charlotte's addition in this rivalry felt nothing more than third wheeling. With numerous number of twists and turns, these ladies had arguably the best storyline, and almost every interaction ended with an altercation, and WWE had made it clear that this match would all but main event WrestleMania 35.
Just like that! And now Ronda Rousey striking Charlotte Flair!
The bell rang!
And it would be this match where Ronda would be pinned for the very first time. Not only this pinfall came out of nowhere, but it looked embarrassing as well. She revealed her decision to curtail her WWE career was due to her animosity towards fans. She said, "What am I doing it for if I'm not being able to spend my time and energy on my family? But instead, I'm spending my energy on a bunch of ungrateful fans that don't even appreciate me. I love performing, I love the girls, but these fans." Personally, from a fan's perspective, Ronda gravely underestimated about this industry. I mean, there is a vast difference between watching WWE as a fan and performing as a wrestler. Imagine if Randy Orton, John Cena and Roman Reigns took such an offense to fans booing them for all these years and went on a rampage on an interview. Other than Ronda's rift with the fans, she again came under fire when she called WWE fake in an interview in 2020. In fact, just a few days before she was about to main event WrestleMania 35, Ronda once again called WWE fake.
That's the thing, it's not a fucking promo. It's not an act. I'm not going out there and doing their fucking act anymore. Oh, don't break kayfabe, Ronda. It's scripted. It's made up. It's not real. None of those bitches can touch me.
Nevertheless, Ronda returned to WWE at 2022's Royal Rumble match to a raucous crowd ovation, and she eventually won the Rumble. But her second run eventually failed to live up to the hype. First of all, Ronda returned as a babyface, but she refused to act like a natural face. In many of her promos, Ronda just didn't seem to hide the fact that she detests wrestling fans, especially when they dare to be outspoken against her. One of the biggest issues about Ronda's latest run has been her matches. For someone like Ronda, who has delivered groundbreaking, impeccable performances, it was simply strange to see stale matches from her. These are one of the many main reasons why Ronda's second run with the company was a curious one. With Shayna Baszler likely to be her last WWE program, Ronda could soon leave WWE. That being said, there has been a growing demand for Ronda's UFC return. There is a possibility that she could give UFC another shot before drawing the curtains on her career for good. Let me know your thoughts about Ronda's 5-year stay with the WWE and where do you all think things went wrong. Thank you so much for watching. Do like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.